YouTube. This is Kristen, and I wanted to give you an update on the Heather Delgado versus Nikki Araguz case. So, some of you may have heard there had been a hearing scheduled for December 8th. However, this morning there was an emergency hearing in Wharton. So, I had noticed that Frank Mann had released Nikki Araguz's Social Security number to the media. And that her Social Security number wound up on the news. And Frank Mann did that. He didn't do it just once or twice or 3 times. He did it a bunch of times. The problem is, that's illegal. It's also unethical for a lawyer. So, what then happened after that is Heather Delgado, you know, the same Heather Delgado that brought this lawsuit, was refusing to give her deposition. I don't know what she was thinking when she brought this lawsuit. I guess she thought that she wouldn't actually have to give a deposition. You know, it's all going to be Nikki, I guess, she thought. So she was trying very, very hard to escape having to tell the truth under oath. And that's interesting to me. So the 2 things covered in this emergency hearing was to get a protective order barring Frank Mann from releasing Nikki Araguz's Social Security number to the press again. So again, yet another example of how highly ethical Heather Delgado's lawyers are. The judge is now forcing Heather Delgado to sit for deposition. Really interesting stuff happening this morning. Also this morning, Phyllis Fry, Nikki Araguz's lawyer, was sworn in as a judge, the first openly transgender judge in Texas, and the 3rd transgender judge in the nation. The other 2 are in California. So some really interesting stuff happening this morning. You know, on one side you've got Heather Delgado claiming that Nikki Araguz lied to her husband, that he didn't know, and blah 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 blah. And of course everyone ate that up. You know, backed by ethically challenged lawyers who have been barred from practicing law, who have violated Nikki's rights over and over and over and over again, to the point that Nikki had to seek a protective order barring them from breaking the law. And on the other side, you have a widow who had to clear her name in the public eye and fight this legal battle, who's backed by a lawyer who's reputable enough to be appointed a judge. So, you have Honorable Phyllis Fry, and you've got Frank Mann spoke a little bit too soon. Frank Mann, who has been barred from practicing law and then put on probation for years. So the long and short of it is that the hearing date for December 8th has been canceled. Heather Delgado must sit for a deposition. Must. And Frank Mann can no longer release Nikki Araguz's Social Security number to the press so that they can show it on television. that's what's going on. I'll keep you updated as things happen. Peace.